starters are sophomores. That's freaking crazy. All right, let's get a selfie before we get going here.
You gotta get going the other way.
Hold on.
We can't even operate a selfie.
about to shut it down. Just wait around and you'll see it. We about to go beast mode. Watch your words, you might eat those. You better watch out, cause we coming now, and we ain't never slowing down. It's been a long time coming. It wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world we running. We gon' rise. We gonna rise up. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Keep going. We rise. Hey, we taking charge. We overcoming the odds. You never thought. Look at me now. Look how we raising the bar. We going far. We going far. We going straight to the stars. If you ain't know it by now, you better know who we are. You know we out of your league. You do not wanna compete. We overcoming defeat. Look how we running the streets. So tell them get out of the way. They ain't got nothing to say. We running the town. No slowing us down. You better stay in your lane. It's been a long time coming. It wouldn't stop for nothing. The whole world
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.
Welcome to Bravado Wireless Friday Night Lights here in Seminole, Oklahoma tonight on a beautiful fall evening. I'm Curtis Branch. Joined alongside me tonight is Brent Bent. Brent, welcome to the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, happy to be here, Curtis, and call a high school football game. Looking to a great, forward to a great tilt tonight.
And, great to be here at Mike Snyder Field at Chieftain Stadium. He's all-time winningest coach in his state of Oklahoma. 44th season here. They bring the Seminole Ball Club in at 1-3 tonight after a tough schedule, and they're going to host a tough Stigler team tonight. Comes into this ball game to start 3A3 action at 3-0, coached by Cade Sherwood.
Yeah, happy to be here, Curtis. This Chieftain Stadium's got a lot of pride here. Talked to Coach Snyder before the game. They've had a tough time scheduling, but they're looking forward to tonight's game. They got a couple guys back that might help them. A young football team. They've got 13 sophomores out of 22 starters, so very young, especially on the offensive side. He feels good about the guys they've got back. If they can eliminate some mistakes, they should play a little bit better tonight.
Yeah, we'll see the captains heading to midfield for the coin toss, and should be a good ball game. You see the captains there, and we've got a great night of football here, great atmosphere. But one of the great things about this field is it's a throwback field. So you see a big crown in this field, a lot like Owen Field back in the day. Today's teams see a lot of field turf, and they're very flat surfaces. So a ball club coming across the state in Stigler throwing a short passing game, that could affect the ball game tonight.
Yeah, Curtis, that's right. It's got a big crown in the middle of the field, unlike the turf fields you see today. I think might take a little adjustment on the side of the Panthers to get adjusted to that. Seminole, of course, knows their home field, so we'll see if that affects the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So it should be a good ball game here tonight. When you think about Stigler, they're a pretty good offensive ball club, very versatile. Who are they led by tonight?
Yeah, they've got a quarterback, number 2, McCade Perry, that's a dual threat quarterback, Curtis. A lot of yards through the air and through the ground. And running back Mason Jones, number 15, also is putting up some good numbers here early in the season, so they can run it and they can throw it.
Yeah, and so Seminole comes in. You said earlier, starting 8 sophomores on offense are led tonight by quarterback Donovan Garfield.
Yeah, he's the younger brother of the slated junior quarterback, Dontre Garfield, but he's done a good job so far, just young. They've got quarterback a wide receiver, Landon Bowling, that has put up some good numbers last week. So let's see if this young group from Seminole can get better week to week, and especially this week.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break in the action here and do some advertisement for Bravado Wireless, and we'll come back to Keys to the Ball Game here in a second.
Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless provides nationwide cell phone coverage for a fraction of the price of national carriers. That's why we've been able to service Oklahomans for almost 100 years and counting. Visit bravadowireless.com to find your local store and make the switch today. There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family.
Friday Night Lights game of the week. We're here in Seminole at Chieftain Stadium, and Brent, we talked about some of the players we're going to see in tonight's ball game. What are the keys to the game here?
Yeah, I think be balanced probably on both sides of the ball here, Curtis. A beautiful night for football down here in Seminole. Winds have curtailed just a little bit. Temperature's great. I don't think there'll be any problem throwing the ball or running the ball. So let's see if both these teams can be balanced. We talked to both coaches, in particular the offensive coordinator, Sean Snyder at Seminole. Feels like they've got some talent, feels like they can do some things offensively if they can continue to mature as a young team.
And then for Stigler coming into this ball game, they had a 36-21 win last week, impressive win against Stillwell. It feels like they got a lot of things rolling, good balance to themselves offensively. What's the key to the game for them to get away with the win here at Chieftain Stadium?
Yeah, I think play good defense on the ground, Curtis. And we talked to their coach. They run a 4-3, and so let's see if they can execute that, stop Seminole on the ground, and be sound fundamentally.
Yeah, Coach Sherwood said that he expects to see multiple formations from Seminole. Thinks their skill position guys are good, and I think it's really the youth of Seminole versus the execution of Stigler is what we're going to see tonight, and the one that prevails is going to come out with a win here.
Yeah, I think that's right, Curtis. Seminole's been doing the same thing a long time down here with Coach Snyder and his son, Sean Snyder. So I think the execution, they have a plan. They know what they want to do. We'll see if they can get it done.
See the Chieftains take the field and have one of the best banners I've seen in a while. We see a lot of blow-ups here on Bravado Wireless, but tonight we saw a great one. It said, "Panther season now open here, kitty kitty." So Stigler's getting ready to take the field here in a few moments, and then we'll be ready to kick this thing off. But, man, you can't ask for a better night. This is high school football at its best. Beautiful, cool evening, a little bit of breeze out of the south, sun setting to our backs, and we're ready for a great night of football here in 3A3 action. See Stigler walking down to their inflatable helmet there in the south end zone. We're going to take a quick break in the action. We'll be ready for a kickoff here in just a few moments here on BravadoWireless.com.
Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless provides nationwide cell phone coverage for a fraction of the price of national carriers. That's why we've been able to service Oklahomans for almost 100 years and counting. Visit BravadoWireless.com to find your
Brent, we're back here in the action. We saw Coach Snyder there just a minute ago talking to some of his players. What's the key to his success? 44 years, longevity is a big thing, but what's made him such a great coach over all these years?
Yeah, it's a good question, Curtis. A great football coach. I played for Coach Snyder back in the late 80s, and, he's just pretty consistent in the way he handles his program and produced some great young men here in Seminole, and he's adjusted to the game over time. We ran it a lot back in the 80s and 90s, and then they began to throw it a lot. So I think over time he's really adjusted his style of coaching and done a good job in that.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of tradition here too. I remember back in our college days, we went and watched them play in the state finals in '89, an icy night at Lewis Field back in Stillwater, and lost a tough one to Broken Bow, but they've won 4 state titles. They're 6-time state runner-ups, and so This is a tradition-rich program that's going to receive the kickoff here and get the ball first as we start the action. Seminole dressed in all green with white piping down the legs and on the shoulders, green helmets with the traditional Seminole arrowhead on the sides and white face mask. Stigler comes out, white tops, red helmets, and red pants tonight. And the Panthers will be kicking off to the north here as we're ready to kick this thing off. Looks like Mason Bennett will be deep for Seminole. Receive the kick. And the wind has died down here, so we've got a little protection where we're at, but the wind is whipping a little bit still out of the south. There's look at the flag in the north end zone. So number 17 is about to boot it here for Donovan Peck. Kick it deep. Got to get my readers on here, Brent. They made a little too small a font there for me.
Yeah, as they say, Father Time's undefeated, Curtis, for both of us. So we're feeling that.
And he kicks it away. Deep one down the middle. And he fields it at the 1, brings it out to the right. Got a little room on the tackled out about the 20-yard line. Will Seminole will take over on the right hash mark.
Yeah, good coverage right there by Stigler, staying in their lanes. Good work by them.
So we'll see the quarterback, Donovan Garfield, sophomore quarterback, 6 foot, 193, leading this team. And look for him to go to Landon Bowling, number 17, his preferred receiver on the outside.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes, Curtis. We talked to Sean Snyder before the game, offensive coordinator. He's been calling plays here for maybe 25 years. So, again, they've got a plan. They know what they want to do. Let's see if they can execute it against the Panthers.
Got a bunch of receivers on the left, and at the bottom of the screen, twin receivers out to the numbers. Single back in the backfield alongside Garfield. Takes the snap, drops back, screen to the right, finds Bennett. Got some room to run down the sidelines. He's out to the 40 and horse collared. It'll be a first down, and they're going to mark him out at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, good block right there on the edge by Austin Smith, number 8. Kind of created a seam right there, Curtis, and able to get upfield for a nice gain.
Boy, that's a tough play. Bennett gets rolled up on there at the end of the play after a nice run, and he's going to go out. And so injuries plagued Seminole all season so far, and gets them early on the first play of the game here.
Yeah, that's right, Curtis, and I think they can ill afford, to have many injuries, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, empty backfield here. Got an H-back, twin receivers to the top of your screen, single receiver at the bottom. Garfield takes a snap, throws it outside, gets it out to number 9. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, good tackle on the edge right there.
We don't have a name for number 9, so apologies in advance to his parents. Coach Snyder signaling in. Going single receiver to the field here. No twins. H-back to the right. Look for quarterback run here. You got it. Garfield up the middle, gains 1 maybe. May not have even got back to the line of scrimmage. A little quarterback power there. Negligible gain, brings up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good job up front right there by the Panthers. No room on that one, Curtis.
Yeah, the Panthers look like they got a little bit of a size advantage over Seminole on the lines here. Garfield takes the snap, going to throw it out right. Caught by number 9 again. He's trying to find room to run. Getting upfield, but he's going to be short of the 50, but he might get the first.
Yeah, it was a good lean right there, Curtis, on that play. I thought he could have had a little bit more room if he'd have cut inside, but did a good job on the edge right there, leaning towards the sticks.
Yeah, great second effort there. They're going to mark him on the 49, and I think that'll be a first down, but got a flag on the opposite side of the field here. We're going to see what the official calls. Personal foul against
the
Chieftains. So that'll push him back 15 yards. Question is, was it be after the play or because it'd be 1st and 10 after the play? But I think it was during the play, so it's going to make a 3rd and long here.
Yeah, I think you're right, Curtis. I don't believe that's a dead ball foul there. And, Sean Snyder mentioned that to us before the game. They're 2 steps forward and 1 step back with this young group. So he was really concerned about that. And early on here, we've seen a
Refs had the same questions
penalty.
I have. We see a lot of questionable calls and officiating. Going to bring up 3rd and 15. Boy, it's a tough penalty right there after a great second effort to get a first down. Brings up a tough yardage here. Garfield under center. We're going to have a procedure penalty. Back-to-back penalties on the Chieftains makes it 3rd and 20.
Yeah, it makes it tough, Curtis. Get behind the sticks right there. Again, with a young group, so going to be tough here. We'll see what they do.
Back in the day, you probably quick kicked it, huh?
you might have quicked it. And don't put it by past on
Punting's
Coach
a lost
Snyder.
art,
He may do
we
it.
found out on our broadcast here at Bravado Wireless. Twin receivers here, 2 H-backs. Garfield takes a snap, looks right, throws the slant. Good catch right there, pitch and catch there to Austin Smith. That'll get out to the 40, but it's going to be about 8 yards short of the first down, so it'll force a punt here by Seminole.
Yeah, good positive play right there by Seminole. But again, the penalties put them behind the sticks there. They had pretty good series going there, moving the ball, but penalties got them.
Garfield, as you see with a lot of our broadcasts, would be the punter as well, so you might have some trickeration here. Look for that as the ball game goes on. Good snap, kick is down, and it's going to creep out to about the 41, maybe get down inside the 40 to the 39, where Stigler will take over. Great field position.
Yeah, wasn't a real pretty punt there, Curtis, but it was pretty effective. So flipped the field a little bit right there. So we'll see what we have with Stigler on offense.
We talked about last week's broadcast when we were at Chakota for the McIntosh County War. Punting is a lost art. I don't think they do the punt, pass, and kick competitions like we did back in grade school, so kids don't know how to punt it anymore.
Yeah, it's a lost art, isn't it, Curtis? They're not booming them like they used to.
Perry under center, pitches it to the right there to Jones. Gets outside, gain of about 4, maybe 5. We'll get all of 4 yards. 2nd and 6 from the 42. You'd look for Stigler to go quick here offensively. I think they play some pace, even though they're huddling up right here.
Yeah, good little sweep play right there. Picked up 4 or 5. Good positive play on first down.
Got trips to the boundary here. Single receiver wide to the bottom of our screen. Perry with a jet sweep. Good run inside. Picks up about 7. That'll give him a first down and move it out to it looks like the 49-yard line where they'll mark it. Number 5 on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like Jordan Lowe there, number 10 for the Chieftains, had the
Perry.
tackle. Yeah, tried to
Younger
strip
brother.
it there. I think so. Tried to strip it and gave up a couple more yards.
1st and 10 from the 49. Stigler moving fast. 3rd play, 3rd formation. Motion man. Counter play inside. That's to Jones. Picks up, crosses the 40 down to about the 47 of Seminole. Pickup of about 4, maybe. Looks like give him 4.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was much there initially, Curtis, but good little spin right there and positive pickup.
Look for Stigler to give you a lot of looks early on. And Seminole's going to keep it probably a little simpler formation-wise with the younger quarterback. But, yeah, we're going under center here. Empty backfield. Back to pass. Jones, wheel route. Mason Jones is going to go all the way for a touchdown. We got a flag in the backfield, though. This one's probably going to come back.
Yeah, untouched
Fake the
there.
jet sweep, drop back pass, wheel route for a touchdown, but it's going to be called back with a holding. Negates a big play there for the Panthers.
Yeah, Seminole had some good pressure right there on the edge, and somebody grabbed a jersey.
So that's going to mark him back. They're going to flag it at the 50, which will bring it back to the 42. make 2nd and 19. You got pistol formation this time. Twin receivers to the bottom of your twin receivers both sides. Handoff inside to Jones. He's got room to run. Gets across midfield down to the 45. Mason Jones, good hard running on the inside zone.
Good seam right there up the middle, Curtis, right between the tackles. Good blocking right there by the Panthers.
You see the multiple formations that Stigler shows you. They've run 6 plays now, and they've had 6 formations. Brings up third and 4, and in high school football, that's probably 4-down territory.
Yeah, I think so, especially at this spot in the field, Curtis.
Single receiver to the top of your screen. Perry throws it out and throws it over the head of Jackson McCarter. Incomplete. Bring up 4th and 4. See if they punt it or they go for it here.
For number 5, Morgan Perry. Brings up 4th down and 4.
Looks like the same huddle, Curtis. Maybe
yeah,
they will go for it here.
Twin receivers to the top of your screen. 11 personnel here for the Panthers. Perry drops back. Screen play. Finds 32 across the middle, and he's going to be stopped just short, I believe. Well, it's going to be close.
Number 32, Houston Perry.
Boy, really good effort right there by
Boy, he
Houston
just got
Perry.
that first down. Great one-handed catch there by Houston Perry.
The Seminole 41-yard line.
Perry works here. Single back behind him, and Jones takes a snap. Inside handoff to Jones. Got nowhere to go. Stuffed up the middle there. Big-time tackle. A number 27, I believe.
Yeah, good penetration right there by the Chieftains.
Reed Bowers on the tackle. 2nd and 11. Tell you what, Seminole looks good up front in their 3-4 defense here. Yeah, but everybody's got to be multiple these days, offensively and defensively, with what you see. And you see a team like Stigler throw every formation in the book at you. Empty formation here, trips to the boundary, twin receivers to the bottom of your screen. Screen play. Jones with the catch. Gets it down to the 33, 34-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Middle screen right
screen
there,
game
Curtis.
here off the inside slot.
Good blocking right there in the middle. Good cut
Tunnel
by
screen. Keep it simple, but make positive yards. Brings up 3rd and 4 or long 3rd and 3. Little jump there, reverse to number 12, Jackson McCarter. Looks like he'll get a first down, and we have a flag fly in late.
Jackson McCarter
See what the penalty is here, Brent.
Yeah, I didn't see anything there, Curtis. Came in late.
Got a holding call. That'll negate a first down. We've seen a couple of first downs now, one by each side, negated by a holding penalty.
Both teams have moved the ball pretty effectively. The penalties have bit them in the foot.
Yeah, I think both teams have a lot of prowess offensively. It's just execution. Can we not hold? Can we get to our blocks and or can we find our fits defensively? So it brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 11.
It's like from the 41. Single back alongside Perry. Motion man comes across. Got trips to the boundary here. They're going to call timeout. We're going to take a break in the action here on Bravado Wireless. It's Friday Night Lights. We'll be back here with more first quarter action here in just a moment.
Welcome to Bravado Wireless. From right here in eastern Oklahoma, where we provide quality wireless service and nationwide coverage for just $40 a month per line. Where we go above and beyond for you. This is your local service provider. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Plans backed by the golden rule, treating customers like neighbors. No fine print and no bait and switch. Now that's a bold move. Bravado Wireless. Big things are happening. As promised, VoLTE is here. VoLTE is Voice over LTE, which basically means clearer calls, faster data, and better connections, and upgraded tech for all of our customers. Stay tuned.
Quarter action here on Bravado Wireless Friday Night Lights game of the week. Stigler facing a 3rd and 10 from their 41-yard line. Perry in the gun, takes the snap, rolls left. Looks for Jones. Got pressured on the right. He looked for someone to throw it to. Down the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds, incomplete.
Number 2, McCade Perry's pass is incomplete.
Yeah, good scramble right there by McCade Perry. He's pretty shifty, Curtis. Hard to get a hand on him.
Yeah, David Hernandez with the big pressure up front. Number 75, the Chieftain. Forced him out of the pocket and put him on the run. Brings up 4th and 10. Let's see if the Chieftains defense can hold here or if the Panthers can convert here.
We've seen little bubble screen, little middle screen on these 3rd and 4th and long, Curtis. We'll see if they go back to something like that
quad receivers to the field. Single receiver. This is a formation you don't see quite a bit. Rolls left. He's got pressure. With somebody wide open. And just overthrew number 5, Morgan Perry. And they'll turn the ball over on downs. Late pressure there by 27 for Seminole. Reed Bowers caused the high throw. And that may be one of those plays where he's throwing from the crown of the field and just overthrew his guy a little bit there because of the drop in the field to the sidelines.
I think you're right, Curtis. Just a little bobble on the exchange there of the snap, just enough to get a little pressure off the edge by the Chieftains. They did bust a coverage in the secondary, but fortunately for them, it didn't hurt them.
So second possession here for Seminole. Better field position, 41-yard line. Garfield back out on the field, joined in the backfield there by Jordan Lowe. Got trips this time to the bottom of your screen. Trips open. Garfield with a little running room there. Picks up 4, gets out to the 45. Nice gain on first down, pick up a 4.
Good run right there. Just a little seam, just enough to get up in there for about 4 yards.
Yeah, the sophomore quarterback's got some running ability here. You see why Coach Sherwood from Stigler was a little worried about him.
Pretty athletic kid. Got a little bit of juice there, Curtis.
Garfield takes the snap here. Little hitch route here. Out to number 9. He's got nowhere to run. Covered well by. Oh, and he makes the guy miss. Boy, second effort there by number 9.
Great individual effort right there.
J-Lo, number 9. He's a guy that's not in her number, but not in her roster, but I think he said J-Lo is his name. Nice play. That's his second effort play to get a first down. Good-looking player.
You're right, Curtis. That's the second time he's done some damage on the edge there, really on his own. A little bit of blocking, but not a lot.
Yeah, Stigler snuffed that out pretty well. Look for a jet sweep right here. Lowe turns the edge, cuts it back to the middle. Got a little room to run. Big gain. Gain of 8 out to inside the 40-yard line. Brought down hard there by number 9, Eli Mitchell.
Good play call right there. I think getting a little misdirection to getting up in there for about 10 yards, looks like.
Second and 1 here. You got some options. J-Lo making an impact early in this ball game for the Chieftains. Garfield takes a snap, drops back, looks on the out route, and it's, boy, that was a pick 6 if he holds on to it. Drop there by number 7, Jackson Cardell.
Boy, no kidding. Just tipped right there by Austin Smith, or that might have been a pick 6. I think it just threw his concentration off just enough for him not to grab it.
And you see the field, and you see the crown right there, the drop of the field. It definitely makes a shorter. It's not as big a factor on the passes down the middle, seam routes and post routes, but it is a factor when you see the drop of that field to the sidelines. 3rd and 1 here, look for quarterback power. That's what you get right here with Garfield. And he's going to be just short. I think this is 4-down territory, though, Brent.
I think so, too. It's 4th and just maybe a half a yard.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down and 1.
I'm not
4th
even
and 1,
sure.
you got to go here. I'd go back to quarterback power.
I think so, too, Curtis. Something right up the middle. Although the Panthers have been pretty stiff up there here in the early going.
See diamond formation. Got Lowe behind him. Trying to get him lined up. Coach Snyder, Sean Snyder, directing traffic out there. Garfield takes a snap. He's going to get the first down. Big push late. Moves the chains for the Chieftains.
Just enough movement right there and just enough lean by Garfield to get the first down by maybe a yard.
Sideline warning. I don't know where the referee wants the guys to go. It's about 3 yards on the sidelines here at Seminole. So he giving the Chieftains a sideline warning. That might not be the last one of the night.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room over there. This field's pretty old, Curtis. They didn't build things big back when they built this field.
Well, I tell you what, they put us right next to the band, Brent. So we're having a good time listening to the concert, but it's sometimes hard to hear us.
It is a great night, and really, both these crowds look into it a little bit tonight.
Well, we got a delay in the action. The whistle blows, the referee blows it back into play. So Seminole will take snap here. Right hash mark, single receiver to the bottom of your screen. Number 8, Smith. Now you got diamond formation with J-Lo in the backfield. Hand off to Lowe. He's got room to run. He keeps cutting it back. He needs to take that out to the sidelines, Brent.
I think you're right. He's got speed. You can tell he's cutting that kind of back to the middle, but I think there's more room on the edge.
Yeah, he should have just outraced there. Number 2, Perry on the corner, but he cut it back and probably lost a yard or two. But still positive pickup, gain of 4. Going to be 2nd and 6.
It's clear they want to get the ball in Jay Lowe, number 9's hands tonight, Curtis. He's doing some good things.
Throws it out to him, hitch route. Stigler sniffs that out, and he still makes something out of nothing. He looks like he stopped on the 33 and gets it inside the 30 for a gain of 4. Boy, great effort there by the youngster.
Another great individual effort right there. There wasn't much there and ended up getting 3 or 4 yards on that play.
We'll take an official's timeout as Jay Ladd's walking gingerly. He'll go be checked out by Coach Snyder. We're going to take a break in the action here on Friday Night Lights Game of the Week here on Bravado Wireless.
Really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family, your neighbors, and your leader in wireless coverage. Make the bold move and switch today.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Welcome back to first quarter action. 1:09 left, first quarter. Seminole Chieftains driving, facing a 3rd and 3 here from the Stigler, looks like 29-yard line. and seen a lot of action here, a lot of opportunities by number 9, Jay Lowe, here on this drive, and he's made the most of them.
Pretty clean drive right here offensively by the Chieftains. Not a penalty that I can recall, and they're moving the football. Let's see if they can get it. Let's see if they can score it right here.
Coach Snyder told us there are 8 starters on offense that are sophomores and been banged up all year. They can't keep the same guys on the field 3 plays in a row. We got trips to the top of your screen, single receiver to the bottom. Garfield takes the snap, quarterback lead, and he's got room to run, folks. Down to the 20 and another Chieftain first down.
Some space right there in the middle. Good run right there.
First and 10 Seminole, the Stigler 20-yard line.
First and 10 here. Coach Snyder signaling it in. This number 9 is Jay Ladd, not Jay Lowe. Our bad. Thank you for helping us. Mrs. Ben. Garfield with the carry, gets across the 20, down to about the 19, gain of 1 right there. I thought he should have paused just a little bit there, Brent, and let the hole open a little more.
Just a little quick in the middle there. I think you're right. If he just waits just a count right there, he might have a little bit more space.
Looks like Seminole will let this clock tick down, and we're going to take a break in the action as we're a scoreless first quarter here at Mike Snyder Field in Chieftain Stadium. We'll come back with second quarter action here in just a moment here on BravadoWireless.com.
Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless provides nationwide cell phone coverage for a fraction of the price of national carriers. That's why we've been able to service Oklahomans for almost 100 years and counting. Visit BravadoWireless.com to find your local store and make the switch today.
Well, Brent, a scoreless first quarter by 2 offensive juggernauts here, but really good action here by this young Seminole Chieftain squad.
Both sides of the ball, Curtis, are moving the football. A little bit of penalty trouble on both offensive teams, but really good football game here so far.
Yeah, Stigler's a fun ball club to watch because they are definitely formation city. I mean, they're going to bring everything at you, and I like the looks they give you because it causes you to be really sound defensively. And but Seminole's been a little more, a little simpler in their formations, but they've had a really good scheme in how they wanted to attack the Panther defense. Methodical drive, keeping the Panthers off the offensive side of the football, and keeping the football away from them here. So
little bit of edge, little bit of middle, short passing game. I like it from the Chieftains.
So 2nd and 9. Garfield takes snap, looks left. Ladd on the corner route. He's open if he can find the football. Just overthrows him. Really good corner route there. Sold the post, stuck it out, stuck a foot in the ground, and had a chance, but couldn't find him. And that may have been affected by the wind. It's still whipping here in Chieftain Stadium.
I think so. It's just as I say that, they throw a 25-yard flag route, and the guy's open in the end zone. Tough play to execute, but a good play call.
Yep. So 3rd and 9, obviously 4-down territory here. Let's see if they're conservative or try to get this in 2 downs. Garfield back to pass. Another corner route there, just couldn't find him. Ladd couldn't see the football. Came out of his break and didn't know where to look for it. So that's going to bring up 4th and 9, maybe 4th and 8.
Looked like almost the same play right there. Very similar.
Coach Snyder's going to take a break or he's going to call timeout here on this critical 4th down play. We're going to stay right here at the action. And tell us about Coach Snyder. He played football here in the 90s. He's quarterback state runner-up team. Now we're talking about Sean Snyder, offensive coordinator. Seen talking in the huddle there in the black T-shirt, white and gray cap.
Yeah, really, really good high school football player. Recruited by Tulane and played quarterback there for a year, and then went to OU and pitched on their '94 national championship team. He was a middle reliever, so talented football and baseball player, and really kind of changed the what they do around here in Seminole. Really, he ushered in an era of throwing the football. He was recruited by BYU back in the day, if you remember. They were Lavelle Edwards really throwing the football around the field a lot. Wanted to play there, didn't get a chance, but great high school coach. He and his dad have been a team here for a long, long time. I know Sean probably could coach somewhere else, but I think he loves the community, loves working with his dad, so it's been a good fit for him, I think.
Yeah, so we'll see what it draws up here on this 4th down play. Been good offensively so far. Got twin receivers to the top of your screen. 2 H-backs. Garfield back to pass. Quick out. Oh, it's pressure from behind and taken down. Huge play off the edge by number 32.
Boy, good pressure right there, and really Donovan didn't have a whole lot of time there to do anything with the football. He just kind of had to eat it.
Houston Perry with a little stunt off the left side and brings him down. Huge loss on the play and turnover on downs. Give the ball to Stigler, 1st and 10 from their 28, I believe, 29-yard line.
Good play call right there, too, off the edge. Almost looked like a little blitz look. They were in the backfield really, really quickly.
Okay, Perry back under center. Handoff inside to Jones. Takes over the left side.
Number 15, Mason Jones on the carry.
Boy, got him stuffed there.
Good tackle right there. Good work by the Chieftains up front.
Brings up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Chieftains front 7 have been really good so far against this run game.
Pretty good job up front. And you're right, Curtis. They've got some size, so they're holding up pretty well up front.
Maverick Northrup there, nose tackle on the play. Got off a block and made a play. Twin receivers both sides. Perry back to pass. Throwing the flag route and broken up at the end there by Garfield.
Nice play right there by Donovan Garfield to break up that pass.
See, both these teams, quarterbacks are playing both ways, and, man, that's a good ball and a great play at the end, broken up there by Garfield.
Yeah, well thrown ball right there. I thought that was going to be completed, but just knocked away at the last minute.
So 3rd and 10 here. Look for a wrinkle from Stigler. Bunch of receivers to the left, twins to your bottom of your screen. Pressure up the middle. And they got a post route. Caught for 1st down. I think that's number 12, Jackson McCarter. Cover 0 by Seminole, bringing pressure off the edge, and they just didn't get to him.
Good coverage right there by number 12, Aaron Burris. Just couldn't knock it away.
Gave him leverage to the middle, and he made a great play there by McCarter.
Really good catch right there, too. Went up and got that ball.
Handoff to Jones. Got room to run. Big gain up the middle. Picks up 13. Gashed him up inside with the inside zone.
Yeah, they got some movement up front right there. Pretty big hole, just almost a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Garfield saved a touchdown there. We see a lot of cover 0 here by Seminole. They're trying to bring pressure. Puts a lot of pressure on the outside of this defense. And, boy, that's what you get when you do it. Huge loss on the play.
Yeah, ran right into that penetration right there by number 53, Seminole.
Jaden Stewart. Great loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 13. See the replay right here. Just busts through the B gap, and nice tackle there on Jones. Jones alongside Perry here. Twins to both sides. Jet fakes the, oh man. Nice play over the middle. Double covered there on Houston Perry.
Yeah, they're targeting Houston Perry quite a bit.
It's a good-looking receiver.
Big kid going up after the ball.
He's the guy that made the play on fourth down and got the sack. Turned the ball over on downs. 3rd and 13. You're going to see trips to the bottom of your screen here. Perry takes the snap, looks back. Got the wheel route. Underthrown, but McCarter comes back and makes a great catch on the play. Gets it down to the 30, and that should be a first down for Stigler.
Good adjustment right there by the receiver. I think
this
the
ball
defensive
was
back.
affected by the wind, Brent.
Yeah, it was. It was blown offline, but he came back and got it. Good adjustment to the ball right there.
Heck of a catch. 1st and 10. Stigler's moving. For a team that plays with pace, they huddle quite a bit, so it's interesting. Pistol formation, twin receivers to both sides. Jones behind Perry. Inside zone. Nice run up the middle. Trying to tackle the football instead of tackle the player right there. Gains 5 down to the 25.
Yeah, they're giving up a little bit of yardage right there. I get that that approach, and that works a lot of times, but you usually give up an extra yard or 2 or 3 when you're grabbing for the football.
Reed Bowers on the tackle there for Seminole. 2nd and 5. Jones to the right of Perry. Twin receivers both sides. Motion there. Inside handoff to Jones. Boy, stuck there by great read there by number 27. Back-to-back plays, Reed Bowers. Linebacker position.
Good hit right there. You can hear the pads popping up here where we are, Curtis.
Brings up 3rd and 5. The 22 and assisted on that tackle there, Tony Oakley.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Got trips to the near side. Single receiver, which is, we'll look for him. That's Houston Perry trying to get him matched up on the outside. Throwback here to Jones. Little screen play, and he falls down on the 30, going to lose 5. Pass was a little short, had to come back forward, lost his footing.
Yeah, a little bit short. Chieftains did a good job on the edge right there, staying at home. It was a little bit of misdirection. Looked like he was going to roll right, and he turned it through back to the left. So good defense right there, too.
Field surface, we were on it before the ball game. It's good tight field surface, good footing. So I don't think you're going to see really be a turf issue tonight. Just I think he lost his balance coming back for the football. 7 minutes and counting here. Scoreless first half here in Seminole. Not what we expected.
Not at all, but a good football game.
Screen pass out to the left. McCarter on the catch. And he is stuffed short.
Interesting call there. They threw the ball behind the sticks and asked him to get all 10 yards or 11 or 12 on his own. He wasn't able to do it.
Turn the ball over on downs. Good stop by Seminole. See the replay here. They've thrown that little hitch route to him a couple of times. He's made some people miss, but good tackling there. And Garfield from the safety position comes up and makes the stop.
Good work right there by Landon Bowling, 2-17, getting off a block and using the sideline as an extra tackler.
See what the Chieftains could do here, second possession of the second quarter. Remember, they lost one of their top receivers, Mason Bennett, on the first play from scrimmage. Quarterback carry up to the 27. Should be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Garfield has been on about every tackle and been tackled about the last 10 plays.
He has. He's showing up on film, as they say, Curtis.
Can't hide when you're in every play.
That's right. Good-looking athlete.
Yeah,
moves well, real fluid. Yeah.
Joined in the backfield there by number 10, Jordan Lowe. Back to pass. Slant route, number 17. That's Bowling. Good catch.
Good catch, yeah. Good catch. Went up and got that one.
He had 2 receivers on that route, Brent.
Yeah.
Boy, he's got a nice throwing motion, nice smooth release. Gets it out there at the flick of the wrist, but it brings up a 3rd and 2. Money down here. Low in the backfield with him, twin receivers to both sides. Garfield fakes it, looks for Ladd. Oh, he's got to get rid of it to Bowling, and he's going to be stopped. Boy, just short of the first down, I think. At the 33, needed to get to the 34.
I think he's just short. I think you're right, Curtis.
Tried to hit Ladd, number 9, going on the wheel route down the sidelines, but Stigler had it covered. So flicks it out late to Bowling, and they gave it to him. Good second effort there. We've seen a lot of second effort yards here yards after catch for Seminole, and that led to another first down.
Yeah, some good individual effort tonight, Curtis, on both sides. You know, some plays that look like they're bottled up, and defense ended up giving up 5 or 6 yards, and good effort there.
Garfield takes snap, quarterback power. He's got room to run off the left edge. Gets across the 40. We're going to get a holding call. Bringing it back.
Yeah, that came out early.
Good effort. And probably the hold was really insignificant to the play.
I don't think they needed it. Yeah, I think that play was on the edge, and the holding was more in the tackle area.
Those are the plays that hurt you right there, the penalties that negate big gains, little burst play. Notice Ladd, number 9, is not in the ball game right now. Wherever he is, he needs to get his helmet on and get back out there. First down and 19.
Yeah.
So 1st and 19. Gain that would have been outside close to the 45 brings it back to the 25. Kind of power formation here. Twins to the top of your screen. You're going to see quarterback power again. Garfield with a lot of room to run. Can he get outside the numbers? He does. Cross the 50, dances to the 45, and down about the 40-yard line. Huge gain. And we got another play. We got another flag. Holding call again. That one is out at the 42, so it should mark it back. Coach Snyder ready to throw his hat on the field.
Yeah.
See the block at the top of your screen about right there is where they're going to call it on number 8. And I don't think it was a hold, but certainly the line judge did.
Yeah, they didn't need it. He had the edge. I mean, it got a little bit extra out of the play, but I'm not sure. I know Coach Sean Snyder doesn't like it either.
1st and 12 from the 32. Again, scoreless action, clock's ticking. This may be one of the fastest first halves in the history of Seminole football. And with that, we're going to take a timeout on the play and let Coach Snyder regroup. And we'll regroup as well. Come back with more second quarter action here in just a moment on BravadoWireless.com.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Backed by the golden rule, treating customers like neighbors. No fine print and no bait and switch. Now that's a bold move. Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless.
We're back here at Mike Snyder Field. You see the holding call on the edge. Negated a big run there by Garfield. So we got 4:05 left in the first half. Scoreless ball game here in 3A3 opener for both these ball clubs. What we expected to be an offensive output for both or outburst for both teams has been a pretty quiet night. It's been really good defense on both sides of the football.
Yeah, no scoring, obviously, but a little bit of offensive movement. It's been an entertaining game so far.
Garfield back to pass. Throws a deep route down the sidelines to Ladd. Oh, and he just misses it. Wheel route was open for a touchdown if he grabs that and hauls it in. He just missed it.
I think that was one of those, Curtis, if you just run under it, just keep running and let it fall in your arms and not look back and try to go catch it.
Boy,
just let the ball come
right.
to you. Good throw. Yeah,
pretty
really
ball.
good throw.
Watch this again. And he has it and just, I think he can't see it because the lights. That's the second or third ball on a deep route.
That
He's
might
lost
be. That
kind
might
of in
be.
the lights. Something to think about when you're calling plays here. If you can't see it, don't throw it.
And that ball's thrown really high too, Curtis. Good throw, but up in the lights for sure.
Out route to Ladd. Comes down with it at the 33. Fights to the 35, which will bring up 3rd and 9. Boy, his yards after catch is impressive.
They have been. Good job right there by the Panthers of bottling him up. I thought he might break free again.
Just a simple out route. Again, good toss, a little high because of the crown, I think.
Three on the play brings up 3rd down and 9.
So, good directions, 20 on the play clock, 3:25 and counting here in the game, or first half action. Garfield takes a snap, drops deep. Ladd across the middle, bowling and looking deep down post route into double coverage, and he almost comes up with it.
Ooh.
Almost deflected that and caught it.
Good footwork there by Garfield to get out of the pocket and get his feet set and throw a pretty good ball, but it was in double coverage.
Brings up 4th down and 9.
Yeah, good throw and good escapability right there on Donovan Garfield's part just to get that off.
He threw that against his body back towards the middle of the field. So we're going to see a punt from Seminole, second time to punt tonight. Boy, punts that straight up in the air. That'll get across midfield. Hopefully get a Seminole bounce down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, much better looking punt, but it was about the same effectiveness there. Got a good Seminole bounce.
A couple of Seminole players down on the field. No call. Give Stigler the football. 2:58 to work here in the first half, and 60 yards to the end zone.
I'd say plenty of time, Curtis, but the way this clock's been running, the ball has not hit the ground, just a lot of running plays, short passes, and the clock just keeps running.
Couple of Seminole getting a 22 back into the ball game. Oakley, number 7, back into the ball game. Reese Smith. Stigler goes to work in the scoreless ball game here. Perry in the gun. Jones to his left, or to his right, gets a handoff going left. Nowhere to run. Number 53 on the stop, Jaden Stewart.
Good job right there.
Tonight on that right end.
You're right, Curtis. Seminoles holding up pretty well up front there. Not a lot of room tonight to run between the tackles for the Panthers.
Got Carter matchup here in the slot to the bottom of your screen, number 32. Got an inside tunnel screen there to McCarter. And he stopped after a gain of 8. Get out to the 48-yard line. We got a flag on the play. See what the penalty is here. You see the screen game, tunnel screen there.
Snuffed out pretty well by Seminole. Isaac Big Head on the play.
Well executed early, but good tackle there in the open field.
Both these teams have each other scattered out pretty well. They've not really done anything that either one wasn't prepared for.
That's right. We haven't seen a lot of guys running wide open, and looks like there's good leverage on both sides. So I think they've been watching some film.
See what the call is. Looks like it's going to be against Seminole because Coach Snyder's asking for an explanation. Personal foul against Stigler. I think that may have been a response to a couple of the Seminole players down on that fourth down punt.
I don't think he was happy until he heard what the call was, and then he was okay with it.
He may be asking for another penalty. You don't win as many ball games Coach Snyder has without having a relationship with the officials.
No, he's been roaming that sideline for 44 years. It's not his first rodeo, that's for sure.
Second and it's like it's back to the 33. That'll be 3rd and 19, maybe? 17, excuse me. Empty formation, handoff to Jones. He sweeps left. Got no leverage there. He finds a way to get out of a couple of tackles. He stopped about the 44-yard line. Good run by Jones. Second effort gets him out across the 40, out to the 44. But I think you're going to see Stigler punt it here with 1:39 left in the half in their territory.
Boy, really good effort there. Looked like that was going to go for a loss or no gain. He ended up getting 7, 8, 9 yards there.
Breaks a tackle there by Garfield. And another one there by Jordan Lowe. 4th and 6. Clock ticking, close to minute 10 left here in the first half. I don't think they would be disappointed to take a delay of game penalty and let this thing tick down with the explosiveness that Seminole has showed. They're going to take a timeout. 57 seconds left here in first half action. We'll take a break here as well on BravadoWireless.com.
There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family, your neighbors, and your leader in wireless mobility. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Stadium brings 4th and 6. Stigler to punt from their 44. Pretty good punt into the wind. Nobody back for Seminole. Ball will bound down to the 25-yard line where it'll be down and give possession back to Seminole. See what they decide to do. Start the last possession here this first half. Scoreless ball game. Next week, Bravado Wireless will be traveling to McAllister, one of our favorite stops on our yearly tour. We'll see Coach Mazey in the top 5 ranked Buffaloes host Dell City in a top 5 matchup of 5A powerhouses. And one of the best ball games in the state that I saw last year was the overtime win there by McAllister at Dell City. So we'll see if Dell City can avenge that loss at home last year by taking one from the Buffaloes on their home field. Garfield working from the gun. Quarterback power, runs left. He's got nowhere to go. He evades pressure. He circles back. Boy, he's brought down. Vicious tackle there by number 9, Eli Mitchell.
Hard tackle right there by the Panthers.
Dangerous play late in the half, deep in your territory. Want him to get on the ground. I think you're going to get a holding call. They may just wave it off, though, because of the loss.
Yeah.
That penalty is declined. Coach Sherwood. His 6th season at Stigler, 3rd as the head coach. Good pressure off the edge there, but number 5, Morgan Perry. And then brought down hard tackle
hard
right there.
Tackle.
Good replay there, brought to you by our Bravado team tonight. Clear picture, good sound, great job by our broadcast team, making Brent and I look good here tonight. Seminole's going to let this tick down, I think. And then maybe, I don't know if they're going to call timeout or just let us go to delay game and go to the, we're going to take a timeout.
I think they might be okay, Curtis, with letting this thing go to half and scoreless. You know, looking at the records and kind of what we expected coming in, not a bad place to be at home in a scoreless game at half.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You got to feel good if you're Seminole coming in this. Really feeling like you just haven't had many breaks so far this season. Had a lot of injuries. Can't keep the same 11 on the one side of the football at a given period of time. You saw it first play of the game. Mason Bennett runs kickoff back, gets a little hitch route, makes a play down the sidelines, it gets rolled up on, and he's out. One of their top receivers is out for the ball game tonight. They made plays and made adjustments, but when you're a team that's trying to find your way with 13 starters that are sophomores, it's a tough thing when you keep being injured. But they're in this ball game and got to be pleased with the way they have played in the first half.
No doubt about it. With a young team, you know, it's all about staying in the ball game as long as you can, extend the football game, continue to execute, get better series to series and quarter to quarter. And they've shown the ability to move the football a little bit tonight. So they look okay.
Yeah, let's see if they just take a knee right here or if they try to do something. Garfield take the snap. This is where you don't want to make a mistake. Garfield quarterback lead. He's got a little room off the left side, and he'll be brought down around the 16-yard line where run out the clock. And we will end first half action here on Bravado Wireless. This is Friday Night Lights, game of the week. We're going to take a break for halftime, and you'll see some of the bands, and we'll come back with second half action here in about 20 minutes here on Bravado Wireless.
Welcome to Bravado Wireless. From right here in eastern Oklahoma, where we provide quality wireless service and nationwide coverage for just $40 a month per line. Where we go above and beyond for you. This is your local service provider. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Plans backed by the golden rule, treating customers like neighbors. No fine print and no bait and switch. Now that's a bold move. Bravado Wireless. Big things are happening. As promised, VoLTE is here. VoLTE is voice over LTE, which basically means clearer calls, faster data, and better connections, and upgraded tech for all of our customers. Stay tuned for more updates. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection. If you haven't heard, we're moving to 5G and shutting down our 3G network, but don't worry, this is a good thing. What you can expect out of this conversion: less dropped calls, crystal clear calls, faster data, and voice and data simultaneously. Unfortunately, some older phones will need to be upgraded to a newer device capable of an eSIM. Contact your local Bravado Wireless store to find out if your device needs to be upgraded or not, and make sure you're following Bravado Wireless on social to stay in the know of our conversion dates. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family, your neighbors, and your leader in wireless coverage. Make the bold move and switch today.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Plans backed by the golden rule, treating customers like neighbors. No fine print and no bait and switch. Now that's a bold move. Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Quality mobile phone service in Oklahoma is a necessity, not a preference. Bravado Wireless provides nationwide cell phone coverage for a fraction of the price of national carriers. That's why we've been able to service Oklahomans for almost 100 years and counting. Visit bravadowireless.com to find your local store and make the switch today.
From the top of the mountain, yeah, we never
There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools,